Hear about the zoo in China that faked their panda exhibit by dyeing the fur of chow chows black and white. No, it sounds like a actual cartoon plan though. Pandas at Chinese zoo turn out to be dogs painted black and white. It's pretty convincing. They didn't do a bad job there. Like, if I was at the zoo, if I was just walking... Oh my god, can we please stop with these fucking ads? The internet is unusable without an ad block. I stand by that. It is actually unusable. This is crazy. Okay. If I was just walking around the zoo, though, and I saw this, I actually probably would be like, damn, that's a really cute panda. It's enough to convince an idiot like me, I guess. Okay, maybe not if it was okay, now that I'm seeing it walk, though, maybe not. What did that say? A worker... Oh my god, I can't just pause it. A worker at the zoo denied accusations of false advertising, saying the wording featuring Chow Chow dogs is correct. I remember that one. That was the Sun Bears. These are tier 2 friends. Who would think that's a panda? If it was just sitting down, I'd be like, oh, cute little baby panda. But when it walks around, it's pretty obvious, I guess. Do you think Microsoft hasn't done anything for Hellblade 2 marketing? Whereas they were going all out for Redfall and Starfield signals that they might shut down Ninja Theory next month. I agree with that. I think they probably will shut down Ninja Theory and they'll blame Hellblade 2 flop for it, even though they haven't I haven't seen a single advertisement for Hellblade 2. It's a shame. It's a real shame. There's a membership. Cries. And no, I have not. Someone mentioned that Real Martha interview, though. No, Rebel Moon is boring bad, Jakey. I would not recommend that one for more fun bad. Yeah, no, Hellblade 2 comes out at the end of this month. Or, not the end of this month, in like, I think it's 2 weeks or something. Jesus, no, I didn't hear that, Hunter. Well, there's plenty of ways I can do it, Shadow, but then there's a lot of websites I can't access. Thanks the resub. Frick. Hey, thanks so much, Nimrod. Appreciate it, man. That's super sweet, Balakor. And I'm not sure, that's more of a question for Troy. He's the one that does all the, like, actual talented music work. Thanks the Prime Overwatch. You think Xbox will dump their games on PlayStation soon? They already said they are. You don't remember that? I don't think it's every single one of their games, but they're dumping a good chunk of their games on PlayStation coming up. Thanks to give sub Franz in the membership Brody. Oh, Franz, my bad. Membership Reginald. The alligator you made a video on is lost in Georgia. I hate to say it, but Wally's absolutely dead. It's a shame. This is actually a super sad story. I made a video on this, I think it was like a year ago. The emotional support alligator, his name's Wally. And I didn't know this at the time, but he was actually in Loki. He was one of the Loki variants, the alligator one. And a week ago, Wally was taken from his home. And the owner believes it was part of a prank, but after investigating, they've deduced that the alligator was dumped into a pond nearby, which had like 20 other alligators, and Wally still hasn't been found, so it's very likely that he's been killed and eaten. It's so sad. Really is legitimately a one-of-a-kind. Wally was a completely domesticated, docile alligator. Which, there's nothing else like that. Oh, I just typed in alligator and expected that to come up.
He is a federally licensed emotional support alligator.
Actually,
he is far
so
from a
cute.
typical alligator.
We're gonna go have fun today, huh? Ooh, you like it, huh? I got your tail.
I don't.
Wally just eats Cheetos and chills. It's so adorable. And the owner here, he talks a lot about how important Wally is to him. Like, the owner went through a lot of hardship. He talks about how down he'd been for so long, having very bad thoughts, and then Wally stumbled into his life, and it really helped turn everything around for him. It's a heartwarming story, and some heartless, evil people stole Wally last week. Just some random group of kids. Well, at least I'm assuming it was a random group of kids. I don't think they ever caught the culprits. Let me double check. Oh, visiting nursing homes and splashing around in Philly's Love Park fountain, meeting with the mayor and smiling contently in his red harness. Aww. Here. Henny and Wally were visiting friends in Brunswick when someone took the gator from his pen in the early morning hours of April 21st. Wally was stolen by some jerk who likes to drop alligators off into someone's yard to terrorize them. Once discovered, they called the Department of Natural Resources and got a trapper. The trapper came and got Wally, dropped him off in a swamp with about 20 other alligators that same day. Oh, I see. I got my details wrong. So the prankster dropped Wally off into someone's yard to scare them. What a fucking scoundrel. And then a trapper was called, and the trapper got the alligator, not knowing it was Wally, obviously, because you would never expect an alligator to just be like a pet, and put it in a swamp with 20 others. So it's what usually happens, like a domesticated animal getting put back into the wild. It doesn't survive. It dies. Pretty much every time. It's been about a week now, so I think the chances of finding Wally are pretty slim, because if I remember right, the swamp wasn't that big. Like, you probably would have already stumbled across him if he was still there. There's a membership corgi. Do alligators eat other alligators? That's a great question. I don't know. There are plenty of cases of alligators, like, there's a very viral video from back in the day where an alligator bites the leg off of another alligator just for fun and eats it, but I don't know if they typically do that often. Most people in chat are saying yes, they do. Okay. I would trust the vast majority of people saying that they do then, I guess. The swamp is very large, and the trapper said the chances of them finding Wally is slim to none. Oh, the swamp is large. Never mind. Thought it was small. But this is Wally. Joey and friends are currently headed to the swamp to search and will continue daily. Such a shame. That is such a damn shame. He was such a cutie in Loki as well. Like the only cute alligator. Resub freak.